Good morning, Pastor Steve here. Turn back to Nehemiah, if you will, chapter 4, verse 15. When our enemies heard that we were aware of their plot and that God had frustrated it, we all returned to the wall, each to our own work. Have you ever fretted about anything and it sort of worked out? Sometimes I have. Okay, often I have. I like the saying, God's got this, but I don't always act as if God has got this, but I know it in my head. I know that Romans 8:28 says all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to his purpose. I'm coming to understand that his purpose is clearly defined in verse 29. For, an important grammatical connective there, for explains his purpose. For the ones he knew, he predetermined to conform to the image of Christ. That's what his major purpose is. So while the fretful stuff doesn't always bring a right now hooray moment like it did in Nehemiah, it has an ongoing purpose. Psalm 27:13 gives a more present hope to us, though. I would have despaired unless I had believed that I would see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. God is still in the business of getting good things done according to his purpose and in his time before the trumpet sounds. Just last Sunday, she came to me right after church and quietly said, Pastor Steve, I just got my report back and I'm clear of cancer. Now that is the second sort of cancer she has left in God's hands. By the way, I announced that to the church, and there was a great deal of applause. Does he always do it that way? Nope. Sure wish he did. But he has a plan and a purpose, and more than you might think it's for the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. But apart from that, in your dark hour, when it seems like this in the land of your living thing isn't happening, remember there is a greater and eternal purpose that chisels you and fits you for the kingdom without end. In the meantime, do what they did. Return to the wall and get busy with your own work. You ponder that, Pastor Steve.